right, welcome back to the Blk Blu Podcast. I'm your host, Kyle Morgan. That's the co-host,
Blake Cook,
aka Cookie Monster. But before we get into it, we want to thank our sponsors at ROKA Eyewear for making this podcast possible. If you're not subscribed, please click that like and subscribe button on YouTube. Blk Blu Podcast is on all the platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, if you want to just listen. And if you're not following us on Patreon, you're missing half the episodes because there's only seen bonus episodes of the Blk Blu Podcast that if you're a Patreon member, you can see those. Well, this is episode 20 of the Blk Blu Podcast, and we got our first guest, a special guest, Chris Fettes, aka the Ice Cream Man, and I'm stoked to have him here. We'll get into it on all the things, man, but thank you for coming down. This is gonna be a great conversation, and thank you for being the first guest.
Dude, I'm honored. Thank you.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
But like every guest we have, we give a gift. AKA, sorry, Sean. But I wanted to give you something that we haven't released this yet, but this is the new Blk Blu Podcast shirt.
Yes.
So,
we have a guy named Jason.
We have a guy named. We know a guy that he's a huge fan of yours.
Okay.
Sean's gonna get us like taken down.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, man.
Nice. Blk Blu Podcast.
You got Blackbeard.
What's the grizzly bear?
This started out as a Blackbeard, aka Blackbeard, and then aka Blue Bear, which I don't know really where that came from, but it came from Starship. Starship gave me a nickname.
Nice. Let's go.
So that'll be the.
Thank you.
That'll be released probably around the time this episode comes out. So
Blackbeard actually took a picture with the bear.
Dude, nothing like a pre-release.
That was not modified at all. That was his pet bear.
He's a little chubby.
Yeah, well, he's thick.
Yeah, thick. My bad.
Yeah,
thick and strong.
That's right. But I also this episode is powered by Blue Bearing Solutions. I want to give you this hat. Yes. Hasn't been released yet, but I know you like these types of hats too. So this will be released around the same time.
It's my favorite style of hat going on right now. Nice, thank you, man.
Yeah, of course.
I brought some goodies for you guys.
I hope so.
I
hope so. The fans will be disappointed if you didn't.
I'm not going to say here.
People are so excited that you were coming on.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not why we invited you on.
I think they're excited about you guys. You guys are.
Why is the timer not even started? Here we go again.
It's the Starship just crashing. What'd you bring us?
Let's see how my hat looks.
Oh, dude, you look spectacular.
It's a good color for you.
Color looks good on you. Brings out your Asian.
There we go.
How does green bring out my Asian?
I don't know. Looks good, though.
It's more of a lime, so it's kind of like.
Is it because of my eyes and the bills?
I can say that
is it because my eyes are this way and the bills?
I'm 15% Native American, so I can say that. 5, but
I don't see it. But all right.
Look at the nose, dude. See how the nose dips down?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, see.
That's because you got a punchable face.
Ain't been punched.
Flatten that thing out a little bit.
What did you bring us?
Yeah, what did you bring us?
Let's go.
Y'all don't get to team up on me.
Yeah,
man.
I brought you. I brought a couple different things, but we'll kick it off with some hot pastries.
Let's show the audience real quick.
You guys get first dibs. I'll grab one.
Gosh.
So if you guys can see,
I got
from Be Free Craft Cafe.
Yeah,
like
I got
directly shipped.
I got a team. I got a team in the back with an amazing new pastry chef and head baker, head baker, kitchen manager, team of people working together to make the most amazing pastries.
Raspberry. I'm so excited. Just going for it.
Give that a go.
Mm-hmm.
This is the what is it, ASMR?
ASMR?
As we're doing this.
Hey, Caitlin, that sticky walnut brie
dude.
pastry.
Oh.
My God.
Is this just a cheese Danish? Or is it
That's a
croissant type?
it's a more European style,
Yeah.
traditional
So
cheese
good.
Danish, but with a little of their style in there. It's, You good?
Okay. Let's get ready to crumble. Oh, fucked up. Let me try that.
You want to try a little bit of the pastry, or you want to collect it all over your face?
It's all over my shirt now, dude. I got the flaky crust one, bro.
I don't think you got any in your mouth.
It's delicious. I'm trying the cookie next.
Great job.
Oh,
Pastry chefs.
Oh.
Can't wait to meet you guys in person.
Come down, check them
We
out.
will. We went down there earlier this year, but you were out of town. What an awesome shop.
Thank you.
Like, it's beautiful, laid out like it's just very welcoming. You know, as soon as you walk in, and like you can see the chefs working in the back, and everybody was so nice. Like all the staff that we interacted with.
now.
I'm blessed with those people.
Wow, this is incredible.
Appreciate that. I was bummed out to miss you guys on that trip.
Yeah, I forget where you were at, man, but that was
Be
like
there.
there was like a snowmageddon thing that happened. This was like January,
It's the winter, yeah.
and
Cookie. Y'all keep talking.
Cookie Monster time. Let's get ready to crumble.
Go.
no, but there was like this massive snowstorm.
But that cookie is incredible. You gotta try that cookie. That thing ain't no joke.
It's like gooey in the middle.
Oh Lord.
We got a little coffee cake over here. I'm gonna get a little bit of that. I don't even like coffee, but we'll get a little
We're
bit.
just gonna eat for an hour.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. For our listeners, we are enjoying some wonderful pastries
Falling down right
from
now.
Be
dog.
Free Craft Cafe out of Virginia Beach. Chris Fettes started this. He's the chief ice cream officer, and it's just continuing to grow, right? So pastries made day of, morning of, coffee as well.
Yep.
You're getting into
really good coffee, specialty coffee.
Yep.
Trying our best. It's all centered around the ice cream, but
that's where the idea started, right? Like
yeah,
your vision, your goal, your dream.
that's right. Yep. To become an ice cream brand, but the space was a great space, and I just, as soon as I saw, man, we can do a little more with this space, and let's make it a cafe. You know, let's get some good coffee and a little bakery in there, and it worked out.
And you
know,
said
'cause
like people
sales
like
dip for
lines
ice
are
cream.
out the door now, right?
We do, yeah.
Like
It's a blessing.
It was busy that day we went in.
Yeah,
It was busy.
yeah, yeah. We got a really great community where we're at. It's just a total blessing that it happened right in my own little neighborhood, like a couple minutes away, and
Solid,
it's a dream.
solid spot.
Yeah,
The location was great.
Yeah, we're modeling the next location while we're working on the distribution, and things are
More to
popping,
come,
Things
yeah.
are popping off.
yeah,
Wow.
coming to a store near you potentially soon,
That's right.
which is huge because since me and you have like I want to say met each other, but really, and we'll get to like actually when the first time we met, but I saw this vision, I saw these things, and this ice cream was, I was like, man, he's a former, this like tier operator that's just like phenomenal experience in serving his country, but his passion is ice cream. And I was like, I love that because it's you radiate it. It's not like oh, I watched a YouTube video and now I'm like, I think I'm this connoisseur. You went to like ice cream school.
Yeah, there's an ice cream school. Yeah, talked about it a couple times, but anybody interested in that's the one, and it's worth it. You learn a lot there, a little bit about business stuff, but mostly the science of ice cream. Once you learn the science, man, you can You can build your formulas, build your ice cream profiles, and all your flavors, and you can make your ice cream after that.
Where was the school at?
Penn State.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a little short course, and it was a good trip. Met a lot of cool people there.
Man, I really wish we had some ice cream that we could try though.
We got some. You want to do it now or later?
I would say now.
Right now.
I think it's perfect
Right
now.
Let me tell you something right now.
Dude.
My grandmother, Earlene Bannister, rest her soul, died from type 2 diabetes from sweets. And she would be so proud of me right now.
So we ran short on my little custom containers that we're building we're designing for the stores, but it's all good. Sometimes ice cream just tastes real good out of these craft paper cups. I don't know what it is. It's like a nostalgic thing, but you doing the banana? Who's doing the banana?
I'll try it. Yeah, I'm
just passing them out. All right.
Yep. This is the banana stracciatella.
That's a banana gelato. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
Starship, did you get any
flakings?
Let Starship try that sea salt and salt.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Chris, you're welcome anytime.
I'm gonna keep that one out of the house because my wife loves it.
This chocolate one?
And she tells me to keep it out of the house.
Oh man.
Oh, this one's new. So we did a little variation of my flavor Millie Mint chip that's named after one of my teammates that passed, Kyle Milligan, big mentor of mine. Oh, and this is a variation of a chocolate version of that. So it's that a mint
version of
that. Yeah,
Chris,
you named it Millie Mint chip.
Millie Mint cookie chip.
Oh, that's so cool.
And that will go in the stores.
Dude, this is good. This is the banana stracciatella. So it's banana gelato with ribbons of chocolate flakes. Bro, is there strawberry in there too? Or what's the
that was just a fresh banana gelato.
What is
stracciatella is it's like an Italian name for flaky chocolate, chocolate,
okay.
like chocolate.
Dude, your kids are so lucky to have you as a dad.
You got a spoon, Starship? You don't?
We got one right here.
I need to go banana.
Yeah.
I'm not a big mint ice cream chocolate guy, but I'm gonna try this out.
Just kidding.
Try it out.
So for our listeners, we're just now we're just handing them around all the different flavors.
We're doing tapas ice cream
and just getting after it.
Holy cow, that's really good. I don't like chocolate mint.
You like pistachio? Dude, this is the only real pure pistachio with no almond extract, which a lot of brands use to hide and mask because it's expensive, but it's worth it.
We got to try that.
To make some real pistachio.
Oh, God.
This is the only real pistachio in all the land.
In all the land.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
So real pistachio ice cream is more like peanut butter. You can see the color of it.
Yeah,
it's not green.
It kind of looks like peanut butter.
It's like brown.
Bro.
Oh, it's soft, too.
That's how you know it's a real.
That banana is insane.
Thank you, bro.
I love ice cream.
I'm nervous because
man, that's good.
These formulas are going in a store. I got to make sure they're right.
I've never really
right.
The pistachio is so good.
Right. That's what. Yeah. Thank you.
It's so smooth.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like a nutty
These are
flavor.
your 4 flavors?
Not an almond marzipan. Amaretto. It's not supposed to be.
I've never been I'm not a huge like sweets person, but like if I would use like frozen yogurt maybe, but like strawberry would be like my thing. But everything I've tried from your place, man, is just like that sea salt. Starship, did you try it yet? Thumbs up.
Well, we gotta pass out long.
Yeah.
So
I got every one of these is so good. It's just like rich, creamy, not too sweet.
Yeah.
Just it's different.
Yeah,
it's different. It hits different, man.
Yeah.
And
it's not low sugar.
Chris isn't paying me to say that. It's like my personal belief. So
let me hit that.
Well, let me get that $100 back then.
No, it's mine.
Yeah, one of the guys on the team.
So good, dude.
One of the guys on the team in the new the new team I got back there. I got a dude who's a good, is a good friend. He runs the ice cream production. He's becoming sort of a flavor engineer. He's just got a talent for it. So
What do you think about that? What do you think about that one?
That is so delicious.
Isn't it? I don't think I've ever had pistachio ice cream.
do a bite of this and a scoop of that.
Pass that back that way.
I'm gonna get a little bit wrong.
Brie cheese?
Not a big fan. No. Well, brie is not. Yeah, I'll try that. Let me try that. Let me try
walnuts.
Yeah. You got
I left the other side.
walnut allergy. Man. Look at that bad boy.
Man, I love the show.
Chris, no lie. Oh, I love ice cream. All right. This is so good.
Starship, can you just hear us smacking and chewing the whole time? I don't like that you moved the monitor in front of your face again. Now it's not even like one of those like it's not even one of those like Tim the Toolman Taylor. What's that guy's name?
Tim the Toolman Taylor?
No, the guy behind the fence. The guy behind the fence. We talked about this on a prior episode.
Al.
No, not Al.
No, that's Al. That's Married with Children,
The
bro.
guy behind the fence. You can only see the top of his head.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't remember his name though from the show. Man, I used to watch that show with my dad all the time.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I can't remember.
You get better.
While Blake is smacking, I'll
Try
help you.
that.
Which one was that?
Oh my bro.
No, it's
So-
a sea salt assault. This is like my favorite.
Is this what's going out in the stores? These flavors?
Yeah, I plan to. Yeah. Yeah, there's sort of a strategy to it. I'm learning that, you do your version of some classics, your style, and
I'm
then
done.
and then a couple out there flavors that nobody's ever seen before. So those are kind of secret until they launch. What those are going to be.
But you make a killing in Wilmington with this.
You want the rest of
I'm good. I'm full now.
Man, I'm not even close.
that? Got a sugar rush already. I gotta calm the sugar down with some Zen.
Wilson. Earl Hinman was the actor.
Yeah, you could only see the top of his head, right? So the way that this was set up before, Starship had it like kind of that screen favoring to the left, and
And that was like Wilson.
Blake had a direct line on him, could see him, but I couldn't, and all I could see was the top of his head.
So now when you talk to him, he acknowledges what.
Well, no, he moved it to where we could both see him until yesterday, and then now he put the screen so I can see his hands. Can you see him?
Yeah, I see him good.
So it's just a special guest thing.
We're communicating.
Yeah.
Where did pecan one go?
Because Starship is a part of this. He's a part of this too.
Sea salt.
The people want him to be mic'd up. Sea salt assault's right there.
Should be
There you go.
What do you think? We should mic him up.
I think it would be cool. They won't be able to see him. You get to chime in.
Hey, let's do a poll. You guys let us know in the comments if you think Starship should be mic'd up.
I'm polling yes, in my opinion.
I'm going yes as well.
I'm going, yeah.
See how he talks to us? This is how he talks to us. You have a mic right now?
All right, I'm going to get a stick.
So he just typed that, hey, we did a poll. I have a mic. It's just not plugged up. So he's just not doing his job. Womp, womp, womp.
Is there
Dude,
anything in
play
my
one of
teeth?
those sound things from that board. Womp, womp, womp.
I got it everywhere.
I can't hear
Okay,
it.
napkins.
But now I got to zen up.
Give me a napkin?
Let me get one. You need to freaking go take a shower.
Is it?
You need one?
Serious
No,
question.
I'm good.
How much ice cream do you have at your house?
Why, you don't need
A
to
little
store
bit.
out there.
A little bit, not much, because it's so close. We ride over there. We take we bike over there. We walk over there.
I have to have boundaries.
There's a couple flavors I cheat on my own ice cream with that I dig. To be honest with you, outside of our own I don't know. This is not really a plug, but that gooey butter cake from Jenny's is really good. You ever had that gooey butter cake?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's a good one.
From where?
Jenny's.
What is that?
It's a good one. It's a brand. It's a brand of ice cream in the store.
I only know Be Free.
That's
I only know Be Free. I don't know any of these other
Yeah.
generic off brand stuff.
I try to respect everybody's ice cream. But
No, I've tried out.
it's just true. I've been eating that one, been crushing that one sometimes.
Dude, there's a guy at Wrightsville Beach. He's got just this little shack that he built. Man, he crushes it with just generic ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I mean, and then there's a spot where me and my wife went this weekend. That's downtown Wilmington. And, you know, they do the fudge and the waffle cones. So it all smells like waffle cones outside. Man, their line is normally like,
yeah,
at least 100 people every night.
It stresses me. Yeah, it stresses me out for people to wait. But you do your best, and you know that's also a good problem to have. The opposite would be, where is everybody? And that was infinitely more stressful.
I think it's part of the excitement too. Like when we were waiting in line this weekend, we were like, "Oh man, this has got to be good ice cream." You know, we were watching the cops and stuff arrest a bunch of young Marines fighting and stuff like that downtown. But it was funny because you're like, you start getting hyped up. You're hot. Then you get inside. You start smelling it. Then you get excited.
You gotta wait for it.
And then you eat it and you're like, oh my gosh, this is incredible.
Yeah. And the ice cream hours are good. It's different from like coffee where people are kind of rushing around in the morning. They're in and out. They want their drink fast. And then it kind of shifts into ice cream hours where people want to hang out, families. Or like,
it's not like something you eat.
It's like they're not in a rush. Or hanging out, enjoying some ice cream. It's a dream to watch, honestly.
Yeah.
I like how you have the glass where you can look to see what everybody's doing.
Yeah, and that whole thing is like, hey, cool. I always want to do everything at a really high level the best we can, so there really is nothing to hide in the process. We want to show it off instead, you know?
Yeah, how the ice cream's made. You know?
I think it's important as for like the kids. Like I used to love that. I remember one time when I was really young, we went to might have been Disney or Fudge Plates in Myrtle Beach, one of the two. But you could watch them as a kid. They were back there making it and chopping it up. And man, I thought that was, they were making the taffy. I thought that was so cool. So I thought it was cool. Even we were sitting there watching them kind of make up the ice cream and pastries and everything. So,
you know, there's some cool nostalgia about it that now that I'm able to bring that nostalgia to people or create it, it's just, like I said, it's a dream. That's part of the whole purpose of it all is trying to, you come inside, you know, whatever's going on in your life, whoever you are, let that go for a minute, you know, enjoy some stuff.
Just hit me, dude.
It just,
I crushed it.
So yeah, man, I'm enjoying it. I appreciate, you know, you guys visiting, but
we'll be back for sure, man.
We had like 7 pastries that morning, ice cream. It was like 10:30.
Yeah,
it was early. I was like, then we had to drive home.
Yeah,
I was hyped up for like 2 hours, and then the sugar crash. I was like, oh gosh,
just about to get one on the show.
Just stay up. But it was yeah, man, it's fantastic. I love ice cream.
So where did that dream or passion like come from?
Well, dude, I've simplified the explanation over time. It's pretty simple. It's just my favorite thing in the world. You know, it's just, I was always fascinated with it. There's a memory I have where my mom was walking. I remember her laughing so hard.
And you're really close with your mother.
Real close.
Yeah.
She's the best mom.
Yeah.
And I had an ice cream cone. Yeah. Thanks, Mom. The best. I had an ice cream cone when I don't know how old I was, 7, something like that. And, I love ice cream. So that thing fell off. But my reaction, that's how I knew I loved ice cream. My reaction was like, I didn't even think about it and just caught the scoop and put it back on.
Yeah.
And
that's that hand-eye coordination too.
Yeah.
She
lost it laughing and it was like ice cream. Ice cream became just my favorite food.
Like, this kid is
it'd be my last meal. If it was my last meal, it'd be ice cream.
Yeah, man. Well,
and it's fun.
I think it's what a wild story about like how me and you even met like for the first time without even realizing it until after we did a training thing.
Yeah.
But I do think it's worth talking about. Like,
yeah, I've known Kyle for a while.
Like, he worked in the Navy and I was in the Army, but like at the same level, and we do some things together. And back in like 2011, 2012 timeframe, we're trying to figure out exactly when a friend of ours actually shared some photos of a jump that you were going through the tandem course, which I know you talked about in the Mic Drop podcast quite a bit.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Or one of the more recent ones you've done.
Yeah.
But just some of those things we were talking about earlier, like about how you being from the Navy in the Army's jump course, tandem, excuse me.
Yeah.
And so it's an extremely difficult course. I've gone through it later on. But your team needed you to get that qualification. But at the end of all of that, you know, we did some fun jumps, I guess. Right.
Yeah.
And I was going through our basic free fall course, and I think I got like 65 jumps in that course, which is a lot for a basic course.
Yeah.
And I loved it, man. And Nate, was also in the tandem course with you, and he was like, "Hey, you want to come jump with us?"
Yeah, he was my training buddy.
Your jump buddy.
And I was struggling. I struggled. You know, I had a lot of personal things going on.
He's always a really good jumper too. Like
he's great. And those guys, instead of, you know, we have all this friendly competition out here between like always who's better, Delta Force, SEAL Team 6, whatever. People's, you know, but in my experience from that course specifically, those guys could have jumped on me for being the guy that sucked. You know what I mean? You know, being the only Navy guy in the course, but they did the opposite. They talked about it and they're like, this guy needs this qual. You know, he's got things going on. Let's push him. They push me.
Relatively younger dude. Like typically that course, like we had to have a minimum of, like before I went, I had a minimum of like 200 jumps, free falls.
Yeah. And
then had to be a skilled jumper before my unit would ever send me there. So I went like later on and actually used it, and so did you.
Yeah.
But you went a little bit newer as a jumper.
Yeah, I was a pretty new jumper. Yeah. I didn't have quite enough experience that I should have, but you know,
it's a lot, man.
We needed that qual. There's a lot of missions. There's a lot of things going on where we needed that qual. And those guys chose to do the opposite of that. They pushed me through, and that's how I sort of became partial to you know, friendships with certain Delta buddies of mine that, you know, so I always have that in the background when we're having fun talking about who's better.
Yeah, we don't do that.
And then
we don't talk about that period, because they're both equally as good, and that's the last thing I'll say about it.
Yeah.
But I do want to talk about that jump.
Yeah.
So end of the course, we're like, we know we're good. Like, let's go do some fun jumps. And I'm like, don't know, I'm 65 jumps in, you know, not counting static line, but this is free fall skydiving, but we had sport rigs on, you know, and Nate and you brought me in, you know, they were like, yeah, come on.
Cause horny gorilla.
Nate and I was in the same squadron. So he pulled me in, and we did what was called a horny gorilla. And here's some photos of what this looks like.
That first one, that's where I thought I met you 10 years later, and then I got these pictures, and he's like, you guys actually met, you jumped together 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Because that's Kyle.
Yep.
You know, you're the one that let go first and is flying away right there. So
where?
You know.
No, I'm in it.
Oh, wait, let's see. Is there another picture?
Yeah, go back to the other photo.
Because the whole point is that it's like a trust fall out of the plane. You lock legs, you're going to start spinning at like Mach speed.
Well, we got to be, Chris, where you at? On the right?
I'm on the right.
Yeah. So Nate's over on the left, or is that Nate's camera? So it's a 4-man move.
Yes.
So it's a 4-person jump.
And that's you. You're the one center.
Yep. I'm trying to hook that leg in there, dude.
That's your leg right there. See how your body's bent? I think that's your leg.
That is definitely my leg. I'm trying to fight for like to grip, but basically you jump out together.
Yeah.
And then you flip into the center and hook legs.
The two guys who stay hooked the longest, and everyone else.
And then, but what ends up happening is this thing just goes into this freaking spin of death, man. I call it the circle of death, man. And then whoever lets go, it's like you take it down to the basement.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was like welcome,
fun jump time.
And that was our first experience, dude. Like
that's really the first time I actually met you.
Yeah. Jumping out at 14 grand. Doing a horny gorilla.
Yeah.
Awesome. We got it. We did it though.
Oh yeah, we held it for a long time.
Was I the first one to let go?
We did good.
Was I the first one?
I think so.
Okay.
It's okay.
Whatever.
You had weak legs back then. You're thick now.
These thick boy.
So yeah, then we crossed paths 10 years later.
So that was like 2011, 2012 maybe.
Yeah.
Because I had to wait to do the jump course because I dislocated my shoulder in the kumite at the end of our training.
Yeah.
So I had to wait to go to the free fall course until this healed up.
Yep.
But that's how we met though, because had I not done that, I wouldn't have met you back then. And
yeah, that's right.
And then fast forward to January of 23.
I met you training here on your property.
Eric and I just bought the shoot house as a private investment, and you saw it, like just started, gutting it and trying to build it out. I literally finished building, the first template of the shoot house.
For your first course? Was it your first course?
That was with y'all.
Yeah. So I was a student. Yeah, I was a student in your first course to train with a team of guys. We were going to go do, some good work, in Ukraine with, our mutual friend of ours, Mark.
Yep.
Mark Turner. Yep. And we came here to train. So yeah,
and that's how it happened, because Mark reached out after he saw the Sean Ryan that I did, and then talked about the prep, doing some pre-mission training, and I was like, yeah, man, I can run. Like we did kind of a small unit tactics ish. It was over several days, right?
Yeah,
we did like 3 or 4 days, I think.
Yeah, it was great.
We did some range stuff. We did some CQB stuff. We did some small unit tactics stuff out in the woods.
Yeah, and in my role in that, it was like we needed to get some team training in before that trip. So
yeah, because y'all had never really worked together as a team, so it was a really good team building exercise.
Yeah,
where I was just kind of facilitating like the flow, and then teaching what I could. But I knew that you were coming down, and you and I talked through one of the prep meetings. We did a Zoom, and you said it out the gate. He was like, "Hey man, regardless of where I came from, like I'm here to learn, learn from you and build this team out." And I right away I was like, man, that's a really genuine and authentic, like humble thing to say.
Thanks, man.
It is.
Yeah.
Like because it could have been this like, oh, what's this guy talking about?
Yeah, and I felt that even when I got here, it was like I had to battle through to go, get through. Like, man, be a student here. Don't be jiving in, and you're not guest instructing on this one. And it turned out to be awesome. 2016.
Well, it was like
2016, late 2000, almost 2017, late.
Just so you know, from my perspective, like there was like 0 times where I was like, man, that dude.
Well, that's good to know.
Like
I caught myself.
It was like, hey, I feel like I've known you forever. And then fast forward like a week or so later, you're like, actually, Nate sent you the photo, and he's like,
we met before.
We've done a horny gorilla together, so that's probably where the connection comes.
Yeah, the toughest, absolutely, yeah.
But no, it's because of the type of man you are, and
thanks, man.
I am of the same mindset, like the student, right? Like, it's taken me years and years of my whole career to all the way through everything where blueberrying is and going.
Yeah.
Maintaining that, like, I have not arrived mindset.
Yeah.
And sticking to the basic principles of this stuff in my experience doing it, right? That's what we share in blueberrying.
To that point, that the hardest thing through that, being 2 tier 1 guys and being a student of either or even training together, is like, the CQB, for example, it's like, hey, just listen to the way this guy does it, because there's so many moments where you're like, oh, we do it this way, and I want to chime in so bad and go, check this out, and just sort of cutting through that ego to go, just put that away for a second and learn how they do it, right? So that the world, how you guys know the world of CQB out there in the industry is it's a constant battle.
No,
sometimes it gets toxic, and it's like really hard for people to just kind of accept that it's a fluid art, and there's so many different little nuances,
CQB intelligence, right?
Like, and you could learn it all.
But there's art too. The art comes from your operational experience using the things that your IQ has shown you, right?
Yeah.
And allowed you to do. That's your experience, right? That's where the art of this comes from. But it's the basic principles of dominating a space that you've determined.
Yeah.
Like, so we do our best at blueberrying to try to figure out like what's the constant, what's the themes that are consistent across the multiple spectrums of these environments. Based on mission, based on all those things. And,
right.
That was just a really good training event that kind of early on in my company, hadn't even a full year yet of going, maybe less. But that was a start, and I can't wait to go over this afternoon and show you all the things that we've done at the Shoot House to improve it and actually do CQB.
Well, now some years later, it's cool that one of my best friends, I was a student for your first course. You know what I mean? And you were one of my first customers in the ice cream cabinet.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like at that event, can you, Starship? Can you pull up that photo of the ice cream that he
and then I met Blake later too.
He brought this down at that training event, unbeknownst to me, and made a special edition blueberry solutions.
That's hilarious.
And it was phenomenal.
Blueberry solution.
And the video, can you pull that video up of me actually?
I like playing around with the naming convention.
Tasting it.
Dude, that multi-can black is sick.
Yeah, it is. And Erica still has a pint in the
she
fridge. Showed you last night. This is a video of like me actually.
Oh, that's right. That's when I gave it to you. That was my end of course gift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Okay, so Kyle, for breakfast, is eating Chris's ice cream. Show you ice cream, right?
Bee-free craft ice cream.
Yeah. What do you think? Look at this.
It's literally.
I love that you just bit it like that.
Breakfast meal.
It's a Blake move.
Blueberry muffin.
But it's ice cream.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Delicious.
All right, that's the ice cream that Kyle Morgan eats.
That's
So
right.
get some from Chris.
Mark, I love his accent, dude.
Yeah.
Mark.
It's Kyle,
Yeah, a little
this
Scottish.
ice cream Kyle Morgan eats. Get
Yeah.
it from Chris.
Yeah. Now
Man, that's a good plug.
it is. But that was January of 23, and to see how it's grown, man, I'm just so proud of you. Like to
Man, I'm
take
proud of
that
you too.
vision and and just run with it, and just stay focused, stay through all the roadblocks, the speed bumps, even
Perseverance, man.
Yep, that's a testament of like just resilient leadership.
And even if any three of us go, you know, if this is our future selves, and we go back even just 2 years to go, man, look at everything that's happened. You know, I wouldn't have believed myself if I said everything was going to happen. And now I probably wouldn't believe myself if my future self 2 years from now comes back and goes, hey, look at all this stuff that's going to happen.
Well,
so you got to persevere it's there already. You know,
if you have
through my faith, it's there. You just got to get on the path.
Man. You know? Like that's, if you're on solid footing and your purpose, and you have a purpose, and that purpose is your passion, man, you can accomplish anything with that solid footing being in our Heavenly Father. And
That's right.
Man, I definitely want to talk about that, like your walk to Christ and surrender and all that. But we're gonna talk about that a lot deeper on the bonus episode, man. But I'm just I'm so proud of you. I'm my brother in Christ, another great friend of mine that has turned his life over, and the journey that led him to that, man. There's so much to talk about with that. Because there's some parallels too with me and obviously with Blake too on his walk, but we're walking together now, like this narrow path, and
we'll for sure talk about it more. I love to talk about it. But overall, it's like, man, all the craziness and strangeness and chaos that everybody feels, and the weight of it, and our awareness of it all. I don't think we're designed to be aware of every little thing all over the world, but we're more designed to be aware of your own community, you know, and it's overwhelming. So
there's a lot of noise out there.
But I sense through that same awareness, you know, that there's a lot of people in masses turning towards Christ right now.
Do you mind if I share that message?
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's just like this is Chris in a nutshell, but
yeah,
he sent me a message back. It was like New Year's Day. And all
right.
I'll let me pull it up.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
No, but he just Chris is the type of guy. If you
that was around the time I got baptized and stuff.
Yeah, he's the type of guy though that if he's just is contagious to be around. His energy, his positivity, and even through text it can be felt. And it's like you sent me this, and I was just like, man, I love it. I love it.
Thank you, man.
I got to search back because we actually do talk.
Yeah.
So because you hit me with this message, and I sent a ton of messages to you. I was so like,
you were happy.
I was so happy, man,
and
proud of you. Like not just like, oh, like my whole mission in life is to plant seeds along the way. And that's not like forcing anything. It's just my actions being the seeds that plant, like matching my words. And you just go, Happy New Year. I love you, brother. By the way, my next evolution in my spirituality is surrender to Christ. And that was, I read that. Well, no, that's not it. I believed in childhood, then lost it. Been dreaming about Jesus. It's really wild. Wow. And then you started asking me about baptism. He actually asked me if I know how to baptize or if I could.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I was just so taken back from, everything in my walk. And then for you to share that with me, and I just hit you with like messages.
Yeah, you gave me the goods, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Those responses.
I said, I'd be honored to help you on this journey of surrender to Christ. Saying the words and meaning it in your whole being is where it starts, but it's a daily decision to surrender to his will and get yourself out of the way. This decision has filled my life with love and things I never thought were possible. Peace, and with peace comes joy. That was January 1st of this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll dive a lot deeper into that, man, but praise God.
Yeah, so thank you for helping with those, with that, planting seeds. And now it's like it feels good for me when I have buddies or people that tell me, man, you planted a seed. Mm-hmm. Like, now I get to do it. It's awesome.
Yeah. And that's where, like, if we focus on like just our actions, and then when there's opportunities come, being bold with them, but knowing that it's not our responsibility to water it, to grow it. That's the Holy Spirit to come into their life and to develop it. Right.
Yeah.
Every unique person, the way that God's created us is just so beautiful, man. And that story that led us to that is our testimony. That's how we continue to accomplish this mission. Yeah. And our passion doesn't have to conflict. Our passion, our profession doesn't have to conflict with that. They can coincide. And that's what we're doing at Blueberry and everything we do.
Dude, yeah, that's a good point. Because anybody wants to be mad at guys like us that like to talk about things and do this kind of thing, is like, that's as simple as it is. It's a testimony, man. Mm-hmm. It's a testimony that helps other people realize the same thing. So yeah, man, it's hard for.
And I was also one of those guys. Like, there was times where I wasn't ready to receive a message.
I get angry if somebody tried to.
I would be like, nah, that's weak. That's whatever, man. That's all like fantasy, whatever,
Yeah.
And that was my own insecurities, though.
Mm-hmm.
If being honest,
Yeah.
This is about being honest with ourselves and with everyone that we choose to connect with. And
that's right.
I choose to connect with you because of the man that you are, and I love you.
I love you too, man. I respect both of you guys. I respect your faith, all my friends in their faith. I really respect that, because like, you surround yourself with that and it helps you. It just, dude, the doors open and things just start happening. And it's like the evidence is in real time.
Yeah.
In your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I talked about it on one of our last fellowships is, the biggest change I had to do was I had to get rid of the people that wanted to walk with the broken version of me and not with the healed version.
That's hard. Yeah.
And a lot of those people I was actually close with, but they wanted to, themselves were broken, and they didn't want anybody that was healed to walk with them, to try to give them any guidance.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things where, it's not like I don't want you to eat. You just can't eat with me anymore.
I gotta go. Yeah.
But I'll make room at the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some of them come back.
Yeah. That's
planting the seed.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing is.
It goes back to the lost sheep.
If we just give you enough curiosity, it's not that I'm going to shun you out of my life forever, because my job was just to, maybe we don't talk, but you're watching me.
Mm-hmm.
This is not some new trend or fad. This is the new me. And if I'm consistent and I do it long enough and I show up every day and ask for forgiveness, then maybe you'll see that it's for real.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can come back and eat with me.
Yeah.
And I'll accept you. I'll love on you, because it's the same thing. When Jesus spoke in the parables about the lost sheep, heaven rejoices every time when one sinner asks for forgiveness. And it's not that we don't appreciate the it's not that we don't appreciate the 99 that are good.
Mm-hmm.
We just appreciate the one a little bit more that comes back to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, it's just getting rid of people out of your life for temporarily so you can grow.
That's right.
Is huge. And,
yeah,
you know, you would ask me 5 years ago if I ever would have gone on anything and talked about Jesus, I probably would have laughed at you. And,
yeah, me too.
You know, I would have been like, nah, man, like, that's that church stuff. But I don't know. There's you can see a massive change in the culture right now with people going to Christ.
Yeah, because we all feel it. I think everybody feels it. Believers obviously, but non-believers are feeling it.
And I truly believe that it starts with men like us to be the example.
Yeah. Sure.
You know, I grew up around church and Southern Baptist with good men, you know, but I just never really like respected them, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
They just didn't really seem like manly to me. Mm-hmm. A lot of them were super old. I came from a real small town, but like, I think when people see guys like us being so open about our faith and trying, not sitting here acting like we're perfect. I sin every day and I ask for forgiveness every day. Mm-hmm. And I pick the cross up and I carry it further than I did the last time. Well, I tried to.
I grew up around church too in Sunday school. And, you know, I think now I'm grateful for those things, but I think that's part of what's a problem for some people is that all of the doctrine of it, the rule sets and all that kind of stuff that you know, that I've later learned is not, you know, the church to me is like my personal relationship with God and how much work I put into it every day to keep that and stay on it. Right. And then when you fall off, it's like as quick as you can, you know, confession, you know, begging for forgiveness and repentance through good deeds and living. But that kind of stuff, you know, pushed me away because it sucks for kids to go, you're already in school, then you got to go to Sunday school for hours and memorize stuff and get judged for not passing your homework in church. So like I understand those things. You got to teach it somehow, but it does also push people away sometimes, I think.
Mm-hmm. You know, I tell people all the time, people ask me, you know, how long have you been religious? I say, I don't have a religion. I have a friendship with Jesus Christ. Yeah. My church doesn't push religion. They push your walk with Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And so many people, especially where I grew up, Southern Baptist is really religious based.
Yeah.
And so many people don't actually walk with Christ.
Mm-hmm.
They think they do, but they don't actually walk with Christ.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are starting to get away from being religious. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people are figuring out like Jesus just wants your faith and your love. And I think that's freaking beautiful.
Yeah.
And I love seeing the change. Like it's massive change on my social media.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing dudes getting baptized when it used to be whiskey and bikinis.
I just saw a cool one this morning. That's pretty incredible. Sorry, I mean to cut you off, but yeah. I did this show that I loved up in Maine with the Light in the Wilderness podcast. Yeah, those guys are incredible if you ever get a chance to talk to them and what they're doing up there. And I just saw that Chris Beck got baptized this morning. So that's an amazing story. Congratulations. Yeah, you know, and a couple other guys too. So it's crazy that now when I see that, whoever it is, I get excited about it, you know?
Yeah. Well, you should get excited about it because heaven is excited about it. I'm going to get chills. I'm going to start crying. Yeah. Because, man, that's a testament right there. Like, nobody should ever look at that dude and say, oh, man, he was a guy that went to a girl and came back to a guy. Now he's getting baptized. No, man, he just found Christ.
Yeah.
And heaven is so freaking excited over that. And you should be too. You should not badmouth him at all because he got baptized. You should rejoice just like heaven is because that man's going to heaven.
Yeah, when people come along, it's our job to accept them.
I don't care what they did in their
all
past.
That stuff is the story. There's some crazy.
It can't be a testimony without a test, and we all have our own. And it's sharing it.
Hard tests.
is so important, man. And but that's the beauty of this is like it's Jesus is more than just a moral guide. He's the Son that was sacrificed on the cross for all of our sins, past, present, and future. All we have to do, and that rose again, all we have to do is accept him as our Lord and Savior and walk with him. And in that walk, like that's where I'm gonna connect this right back to when I found out that you were in the ICU.
Yeah, that's
coming back. Like, can you talk about that story a little bit?
Oh,
like,
I'd love to. Yeah, I almost forgot about that during this for this show. But
I had just surrendered to Christ, like
recently
that
from
week,
that
month before you guys came down and trained.
Yeah.
That
was wild. So that same thing we were talking about, where we had the horny gorilla. Fast forward like a decade, I train with you. I go do this thing. That was a phase of me where you said you had just gotten baptized. I was in the middle of figuring myself out.
Yeah, I got
exploring
baptized
things.
1 January of 23 that year.
Yeah, I was, working for a couple different camps, and I ended up, going and doing this thing. And that was a phase of just really figuring myself out at that time. I went on that trip we were talking about in Ukraine, and I caught a diphtheria virus that has a different variation over there. There's like a pandemic of it going on in Eastern Europe. And it's common for it to attack your epiglottis, which is that flap that guides, your airway or food.
Yeah.
Depending on which one,
Yeah.
And, it attacked that, which caused it to swell up into like a fist and block my airway. So on the plane ride back, which some of those guys and Mark can attest to, they were there on that plane in the middle of an 8-hour flight back. I woke up in the middle of it and I couldn't breathe. It felt like I was breathing through one of those coffee sipping straws. And I started to kind of panic. And I was also getting dizzy and kind of going in and out of like blackouts. And then I come to, I can't breathe. And I made my way over to one of the Army medics that was there. And he got up out of his sleep and came over to check it out. And he was like, oh my God, try to relax. My oxygen was down in the 80s. And he was like, I don't have anything to trach if it comes to that. And we still had 4 hours left. So the emergency on the plane happened. They announced it. They got the oxygen over to me. He was trying to get like epinephrine in to kind of ease it up a little bit. And I was going in and out of consciousness a couple of times. And then eventually we got there. The plane landed. And this is just a side point of how people are, right? I remember I was coming to again, and this is the worst panicky feeling because I couldn't breathe, right? Imagine. And I'm like sucking, trying to breathe air and passing out. And so the crew announced, hey, we're going to land, and the paramedics are going to be ready for this guy. We got to get him off the plane first before everybody else. So nobody get up when we stop. And guess what happens? We stop. Ding. Everybody gets up like it's a normal day just to get all their stuff. They're trying to get me through it. The paramedics get on the thing, and they can't make their way through people. And so
stupid.
Yeah.
And
wild. So the pilot finally gets pissed off, comes out of the door, gets on the thing, and forgive me for cussing, but this is like word for word. He goes, everybody sit the down.
Oh, wow.
Like just like that. And they all sat down, and he goes, come on up. He got me out, fist bumped me on the way out, wished me good luck, said a little prayer. And then I got onto the ambulance and ended up in the ICU. So, I go in the ICU, we go through it all. They gave me some steroids that aren't going to kick in for another like 36 hours. It's Chicago. Yeah, Illinois. So in the meantime, the doctor's like, hey, we're going to put you out because this is only started. It's going to swell all the way closed. Right. And if that happens, we got to trach you, and that's a mess. So we need your permission to intubate you. So they intubated me. About, I think it was 4 days later, maybe 3 days later, I come out of that, just a mess of stuff. That was a whole experience. And guess who was there? Now, needless to say, like all I did was meet him in training before the trip. Right. And then of course, realizing we met 10 years ago, but Kyle was in my room when I woke up. So he flew up here.
You to go
I don't know.
Chicago.
Yeah. So that's how this friendship kicked off, where I went, dude, I am a loyal friend to this guy because he showed up when I was in the ICU. You know what I mean? And the only other person was my wife and my best friend, Todd. And him, and Mark.
Mark, as soon as Mark told me that was happening,
Yeah.
all I had to do, I just, the calling on my heart. And that's that small, still voice right then and there. I was like, I'd like to be there for him. And I looked at Erica and she was like, yeah, you should go. And that was it. Like that was it. It was just, when you meet somebody that was put into your life for a reason, from afar, from up close, I'm going to be your friend for the rest of your life. There's no like in between. It's just you're doing your thing, I'm doing ours, but you always have a friend in me. And it's very easy it's the same way when I first met Blake. It's the forever friend that you find, and man, to hold those people close, because those are few and far between. And that was that, man. I was just like, no, I can definitely, I want to go up there.
Yeah. And I started doing my thing.
Prayer. I prayed with it. I prayed with Erica about it. And we had this like calmness about the decision to just go up there and just be there in your presence. Right. That whole ministry of presence. Like I wasn't going up there to like,
just to be there,
like heal you. I was going up there to support you and to know that you're not alone.
Yeah. But then
and how scary that is.
Like, but then you did. Because I think when you're connected with God, you get messages, and it's not always in words. It's like a feeling. It's like I got to go do. You get told to go somewhere, to go do something.
Yeah.
And if you're connected,
that's that call, like that small still voice. If you listen to it,
yeah,
and yeah, man, it's just it's instead of like when it happens, instead of like, oh, no, like it happens at home where I'm like, I should pray over Erica right now, and I walk out. And I'll turn around and walk back in and do it.
Yeah.
And
it works.
It changes you if you actually like, even if I've been driving down the road, turned around and came back because I denied something and I made it about me. My own like, well, no, that's kind of weird. No, man. No, just listen.
That's right. Listen.
And then express it in your words, right? Like in the message through you, in your voice, right?
Yeah. You got to shut yourself up to listen. And when you're stressed out and things are hard, that's the hardest time. Mm-hmm. That's when you need it the most, But dude, you brought up a point when you came there, I was going through a real tough time because I was figuring myself out. I think I had recently done like my first like little interview with a good friend of mine, Dave Hookstead. Mm-hmm. And I talked about, some things that were important to me. And dude, I was getting like judged and, just friends that I thought were friends just dropping off like Blake was talking about. And so nobody was there. It was my wife, you, Mark, and that was my best friend in the world.
That was a big part of
Ted.
it too, man. Because I had done the Sean show before that. And I'd been through what you were even experiencing on a small scale there.
Yeah.
And I refused to not listen to that voice of like, I can be there for him.
Yeah.
When others weren't for me, I can be there for him.
Yeah, man. I'm grateful for that, and then I do it for the right people too. Now I make if I hear that message,
and we had fun with it. Can you pull that video?
Yeah,
up?
And then stuff started breaking, and you were trying to fix it. I remember that.
And this is funny. This is a little video because Mark was up there too, and it was like
something broke. I just remember that because I was coming out of
broke something.
I was coming out of the fentanyl spirit world.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Suction thing. Kyle's trying to fix it. Dude, I don't get it. Come on.
Mark did a little fundraiser for me.
My contribution was I saw it fall down.
Yeah, he's like, fix it, Kyle.
No, we located it because of my skills, but then I'm done. But now I'm done.
Kyle's back there just pushing buttons and unplugging and plugging things.
That looks dangerous.
I know.
Why do you have that suit on?
I had to.
It was during COVID. They made them like put these layers. They were supposed to be wearing like face shields and all that stuff.
All right, look, he's rolling up the sleeves. He's rolling up the sleeves. We're going to get this.
You were talking about my hands. You're like, your hands are so huge.
You do have giant hands, don't you?
That's all they function as. Sorry, I call it nerd. That's the only thing that works. Like, the only thing is to pull the in a trigger, a legion.
Oh man. I would never think I would tip back to this. If it wasn't for this, I would have never. This would be more of a rough moment not to think back and go, man, that was good times in the ICU.
I figured it out.
You did. You fixed it.
Goo that's in there. Look at the goo that's in there.
That's all this.
That's all my lungs and nasty. Yeah.
Oh, I think it went into the phlegm box.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it was gross, man. I was
I
gross.
was just figuring it out, dude.
Yeah.
Nurse Clobber
awesome.
Hands. I think Mark called me Nurse Clobber Hands or something.
I'm glad you're alive.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, man, that's scary.
Yeah.
For the fact of him unplugging stuff, I'm glad you're alive. That could have been bad.
Man, I stayed at a Holiday Express, dude.
Yeah.
I stayed at a Holiday Express.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we appreciated that.
Yeah. But
Anyway,
yeah.
That was the story of how we became friends, man.
Yeah. Forever
And then Blake
friends.
was next.
Yeah, and then like obviously everybody knows the story with Blake and I, but our first training event together, like officially, right, was St. Mary's Hall in San Antonio, which we were doing in collaboration with something that you were working on.
Yeah, we were. I was working on some products in a training business. And then I went off and started my ice cream stuff, and those guys are doing good things still. But we collaborated on a training event for an active shooter thing at this private school that a buddy of mine, Burns, sort of connected us to that needed this training and wanted this training.
Yeah.
So, same guy. That's how we ended up that one time at Tim Duncan's house because he's good friends with him, and it's kind of a cool thing. So,
if you guys want to hear that story, bonus.
Yeah.
Bonus.
Do we have a photo of us at the St. Mary's training event, Starship, that you can pull up?
Yeah, so that was a cool collaborative week doing active shooter stuff. And then Diogo there, he was with us.
Yep. Yeah,
What's a good time?
Yeah,
That was a good time.
Remember how hot it was?
That was so
Yeah,
hot.
Here we go, Texas.
Check out Beware Media Group. He's still running that,
Mm-hmm.
doing
There's
great
some
things.
awesome media.
He does some really big media days for all these cool companies.
He just keeps growing too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's growing. It's killing it.
I talked to him the other day.
Nice.
Because we were going down to San Antonio, and I was trying to just line up a last minute favor,
Mhm.
like, hey, can you shoot video for free for the frontline event? But he had like some big shoot he was doing out in Sacramento, or just staying busy.
Yeah.
But that was a great event, and I don't know if we've talked about this, but we actually went back and did
another
a
thing.
follow up with them last year.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Last year, because one of the big lessons that they took away,
was this year?
the guy, this year, this year,
Yeah.
they, you know how they had like the contract for the security, it was like an outside contract.
Mm-hmm.
So they had all they had less control of the people that they had.
Yeah.
So one of the big lessons they took away was like, we need the right people doing this. So they went through the whole process to like get rid of that contract and then have an in-house security, armed security contract.
Him. That's hard to do, but
and then like his whole assessment and selection, like it was a whole different experience.
Yeah.
Like they actually had a group of guys that want to be there with and do those jobs and do that job and be a protector, and it was right. Wasn't that like a complete, that's what you want to see is the growth.
Yeah.
Like you learn things, you share things, and you hope that they do something with it.
Yeah.
And they
like
did.
they do too. Like
They were good.
they're gonna run in. You can go.
Good meaning like inspired to do
Without
that work.
a doubt. Yeah. Which was
Yeah.
a little bit different from that one.
Yeah, the one
That's
As
before
far
awesome.
as some of the people.
I remember.
You know?
It was tough because you're trying to we're working with them and also at the same time trying to inspire them about how important this stuff is.
And if this is the right job for you or not.
And it wasn't for a lot of
The
Dude, I learned that
it was a job, just a job. That's it.
that's right. I learned that in business pretty
Paycheck.
quick. Sometimes, some of the people you start with they're not going to stay long because you don't know any better. You don't know if they're the right ones until you develop the business and the systems and the things you got to do, and then you realize what everybody's about, and you go, oh man, it's a hard thing to do to get them out and get the right people in. But good on him for committing to that.
Like it was awesome, man, to be able to go back and have a phenomenal 3.5 day training event down there with them.
Yeah.
Where are we at on time, Starship?
Gonna read this pirate fact.
Well, I gotta do as a part of the closeout. I still have to do some stuff, but
You want to close it out?
No. Like, do your pirate fact of the day, dude.
Pirate fact of the day.
Hey, so hold on. So
New
in Blake's mind, this is the most requested thing as a part of everything that the Blk Blu podcast has ever done or will ever do, is the pirate fact of the day. So here we go. I had to set that up.
Well, I was getting a lot of messages about pirate facts.
Yeah, no, you get all the messages. Yeah,
so I do have a lot of followers.
I know you do. You're a celebrity.
Real quick, speaking of pirates, cool thing. I just got a great friend, Sarah. She just got back from. Did you know the house in the Goonies?
Oh,
They Never Say Die.
Here we go.
That house, the Truffle Shuffle.
Yeah.
That house is preserved. She went there. She got to visit it. Took cool pictures. I got to get there. We should go.
We should go, dude.
Let's go find that pirate ship.
We're going on a Blk Blu
field trip.
Be free field trip.
This at lunch.
All right.
The Goonies is my favorite movie of all times.
I knew it.
I will 100% spend the money to go to that house.
I'll send you a picture right after this.
Yeah, because that started my fascination of pirates.
I hope she don't mind. Sarah, I hope you don't mind. She won't.
When them jokers found the ship and he was walking around and it was gold everywhere. That was like
Best.
fantastic. And then the end where he pulls out the rubies,
Yeah.
gives it to the guy that now they can't buy their house no more. Then you see in the distance the pirate ship taking off.
Yeah.
Dude. We
That's
gotta go.
that. They don't make
No, I'll
movies
go.
like they just don't make movies like that anymore. And you watch that as a kid, and you're like, man, this
Now, that
is
was
magic.
filmed in where, Oregon or Washington?
I'm not sure. I'm about to find out. I'll get this picture while you're telling this story.
All right. Pirate fact of the day. Between 1700 and 1720, pirates ruled the seas with such force they captured over 2,400 ships, more than many official navies of the time. This wasn't just some scattered looting, it was organized chaos on a global scale. Ports were seized, trade routes collapsed, kings trembled. The Atlantic, Caribbean, West African coasts, and even parts of the Indian Ocean were dominated by pirate fleets, led not by admirals, but by men with names like Blackbeard, Black Bart, Calico Jack, Charles Vane. Entire empires, Britain, Spain, France, were forced to divert warships from their militaries just to deal with the pirate plague. By 1715, the island of Nassau, Bahamas, became full-blown pirate republic. No laws, no taxes, no kings. Just rum, stolen gold, and men who answered, but no one on the sea. Blackbeard himself once blockaded Charleston, South Carolina, cutting off an entire city until his demands were met. The main demand? A chest of medicine. Not gold, not jewels, medicine. Medicine for syphilis. That's how confident he was. By 1717, the British crown had enough. King George issued the king's pardon, offering an amnesty to any pirate who surrendered.
Amnesty.
Why? Because the Royal Navy couldn't stop them. Because pirates weren't just criminals. They were a movement.
Wow.
Power fact of the day.
Power fact of the day. No, it actually is something that people really enjoy. So thank you for. I know I was
Did
giving,
you know
I was giving you crap, but thank you.
Criminals today don't take that and be like, hey, it's a movement.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. Thanks,
They're
Blake.
pirates, right? They're not looters.
So this.
Well, I guess they are looters of other ships, but
Well,
never mind.
So it's like kind of like
Blackbeard
Yeah.
freed.
piracy, following Christ. I don't know what to do.
Well,
Let's go loot something, Blake.
could you really say
I'm
that
gonna loot some souls.
the British were doing the same thing? The government was doing the same
here,
thing.
pirate facts.
Did
of
you
the
know
day.
that Blackbeard rescued and saved over 5,000 slaves?
No.
to do what with them?
What kind of
He set 'em
slaves
free.
are they?
Yeah.
What kind of slaves?
Slaves from Africa.
Like, on
Yeah,
ships and
he
stuff?
He would commandeer ships
Wow.
and take their slaves and offer them piracy, or once they got back, he would set them free.
So they could just chill and get back and be free, or
Or they could, most of them,
or they could be slaves for the pirates
no, they actually signed into the Pirates Code
That's right.
and got
and become actual pirates.
and became actual
Oh,
pirates.
that's right.
If they sign it.
Yeah.
Now,
If they don't, what are they?
If they don't sign it, then they are slaves to the ships. regardless of their race.
But then they don't get killed if the ship goes down, right?
Because if they get captured,
They get
they
traded.
didn't sign into the pirates' code, then they're held hostage. So the king would allow them to go, but if they signed into the pirates' code, they would be hung as a pirate. But the way they were able to identify who was a true pirate or not is if they had gold earrings. Because once you signed into the pirates' code, you had to get gold earrings.
Yeah.
So when you were killed, they would take the earrings off and give you a proper burial, which is why Morgan Freeman wears hoop earrings.
Oh.
He was in the Navy. He goes back and he says that's why he wears them too.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I think you should get big hoop gold earrings. Like it.
You should.
You definitely get them, dude. And a nose ring
Yeah.
and something else.
What's something else?
Oh my
Tongue
god.
ring. Where'd you go to?
I have no idea.
Starship. I just sent you that.
I'm trying to
Goonies
bring
house
us back to center.
with my friend. Sarah.
So,
She, cool.
so before we do
Step
the
center, bro.
step center, get a good snapshot.
I just sent him. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
That's
Oh
her.
my goodness.
One of my greatest friends.
We got to go, Chris.
That's
Let's
Sarah.
go.
Thank you, Sarah, for the photo.
Yeah.
Hope you're okay with us sharing it.
I actually.
Yes,
100%.
She's telling me she said it's the foggiest place in America too. So it's
Where's
cool.
it
Like
at?
goes.
in Oregon, or is it in?
Let's see. Flew to Portland, drove to Washington, through Astoria, Cape. It's called Cape Disappointment.
Oh wow.
She said, "Take the kids there. Awesome, beautiful,
Dude, we can
foggiest
go-
place in America.
We can
yeah,
go
the
and
coast
do
of
that.
Oregon.
We can go and do that SEER school thing that our patron offered us. It's in
Let's do
Washington, the Air Force SEER.
I'd love to go see the house.
I'll
That's
go.
so cool, man.
Somebody
We-
live there?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The
We'll
truffle.
put
Where
Blake
she's
through-
standing, there
we're
was
gonna
a
put
truffle
Blake
shuffle
through
went
SEER
down.
school. The
Yeah.
Air Force SEER.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where she's standing. I think that's where he did. That's where the truffle shuffle went down, right? Or at the bottom of the steps.
Boys, I grew up in Southern West Virginia. No SEER school
That's
ain't
cool.
nothing.
That's so cool.
You're so stupid.
I was running moonshine for Hillbilly Joe and Hillbilly Bob.
All right. Well,
Got held captured one time.
as a part of this this special episode with Chris Fettes,
I was
being-
able to be free after that.
Yeah, he was.
Continue on, bud.
So
Hillbilly Bob and Hillbilly Joe.
So I don't know if you know this, but the podcast is sponsored by ROKA, and they wanted us they wanted to give you a gift on behalf of obviously them, but as being the first guest or a special guest on the show. So I'm going to give you that.
Yes.
And this is from ROKA Eyewear,
I hope it's those like blue light things.
based out of Austin.
Oh yeah. Dude, thank you, man.
Yeah. Well, thank you, ROKA.
Oh. Yeah, this is such a cool.
Yeah, so those are the Falcon TIs in matte black. So if you look at
yeah,
like
dude.
those are a new. I don't even think they've released those. The XLs.
Yeah.
They look good, but they're all matte black. And then that's another version of them. And then the other ones.
Ooh.
That's how BB3 looks.
The other ones
He's a
are
police
the.
officer.
Those are the Estacado. Those look
Those,
good on you,
those
bud.
look like serious cop glasses.
Put on that trooper hat, bud.
You might
How's
trip
this
her
one
head.
look?
Right behind you. Those look good. Those are the Estacado XLs. Those haven't came out yet officially yet either. Maybe by the time this
Ooh,
comes
I
out,
love getting stuff that
they're on the
hasn't come out
back
yet.
on the shelf.
Oh, I'm gonna see how this looks on my buddy's hat here. Through Dark. You ever heard of Through Dark?
I think so.
Awesome UK soft.
Yeah. I've
Guys,
seen some of their stuff.
it's coming to America.
Is it?
Look out. Yep. Shameless plug again. Through Dark. How these look on here?
They look good.
Costume time.
Those
They look good.
dude. Those actually do look good.
Yeah, your mic.
You look like a rock
Pull your
star.
mic in.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah. No, they look good on you. You're ready to go like a salty OBJ or pull somebody over right now.
Let's go.
Hey,
Or make ice cream.
Yeah.
Why-
And outside in the sun.
And then Blakey Poo over here
Why-
is ready to.
While you're driving, don't speed. You get pulled over by North Carolina Patrol,
Hey, man.
and they're going to be like this.
Hey.
So North Carolina Patrol, you know why I pulled you over?
You got to pull it down a little more, man. You look like a force ranger. There you
You're
go.
speeding.
There you go.
Oh, so much cream cheese just went in there.
Need your license and registrations.
The last pair that's in
Good,
there.
let's just-
The last pair that's in there are the
Yeah, that's
SR, are the SR1 EPs. So it's their protective line. So the wraparound Z87 plus. So it's the whole ballistic rating wraparound with the plus on it too. So it's not just protective. I put there's a clear lens. They're in tan, but it's a clear lens and then like a smoke kind of lens that I think you'll like.
I'll be training with these later, right?
Yep.
That's awesome. Man.
Only.
Dude, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Well, thank you, ROKA.
Thank you, ROKA.
But hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Remember, if you're just seeing this, you're seeing a clip of this, please check us out on YouTube at Blue Bearing Solutions in the playlist, the Blk Blu Podcast. Like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, as well as Spotify, Blk Blu Podcast, and Apple Podcasts.
What happened to my bell?
We're about to get into the bonus episode here in a bit, but definitely check that bonus episode out on our Patreon for a deeper look into more conversation.
Can I get a quick plug in for a couple buddies, because they've been doing it for me, and we're taking over Virginia Beach with just a collection of dudes doing awesome things. So check out the check engine light from my good friend Rob Wilson. It is all about optimizing the body, sort of centered around the heart rate variable and sleep and just all kinds of stuff. It's an awesome thing, and I feel so much better from following this thing. It's like my health and wellness Bible right now.
Yeah.
And then
what is it called again?
The Check Engine Light. Just came out. It's a new book. I read it. It's awesome. He's going to be, the SEAL teams are going to be taking this as doctrine for optimizing their warriors now as they go through selection. So it's amazing. He just talked about it on one of the more recent Jocko podcasts.
Okay.
And then he also is like a breathing and optimization coach for two of the most bad pro athletes going on out there in jiu-jitsu, the Corby brothers, DeAndre and Gavin Corby, from Standard Jiu-Jitsu. And those guys they're doing something cool in Virginia Beach here pretty soon. Yeah. So look out for that. And those guys support my cafe, and they use my ice cream when they're cutting weight and for recovery and stuff like that. And so it's just a good trio of friends, and there's others too doing awesome things, but I want to plug those guys because they've been doing it for me, and they're doing good things, man. Yeah,
and make sure we know when those things are happening too, because we'll come up there and support anyway.
It's a community of optimization and doing good things out in the world. Yeah.
Leaving it better than we found it.
That's right.
Well, man, it's been a blast to chat with you on the podcast, man, and I look forward to diving into the bonus episode here soon. But until then, let's just all continue to podcast.